Hi, this is a tutorial on how to use the clinical log audit detail. The clinical log audit detail allows residents' cases to be audited for errors. Both residents and program directors have access to this, but I will be logging in as a program director in a sample program to show you exactly what the program director can do with this. So I've logged in as a program director, and to go to the CLAD report, go to clinical log audit detail under reports. I'm going to select a resident, and for now I'll leave everything else the way it is, and click on Submit. This is the clinical log audit detail in which errors for this resident's cases are shown. In this particular instance, there are no shared errors, so there are no cases this resident shared with another resident, but there are individual errors. So for example, this resident in case 6 has an error number 4 with procedures 16 and 218. What this means is that for this resident's case, case 6, they logged a procedure 16 and a procedure 218, which triggered an error. The errors can be found by clicking on this link that says error key. It downloads a PDF, and I'll bring that over since I already have that open. This particular case triggered a rule 4, which means that it was a procedure 16 plus one or more of the following, 218 and 227. We had a 16 and 218, so it triggered a possible error. What it means is that this may or may not be an error, but it's picking it up anyways just to be safe. And so what a possible error means is that the program director can look at the case and decide whether or not it is an error. What the rule says in this case is that a 1.6 phalangeal osteotomy may be used in conjunction with a 218 or 227 only with a metatarsal component implantation. So if the program director is looking at this and sees that there was a metatarsal component implantation by looking at, for example, the procedure notes that the resident entered, the program director can clear this so that it's known that this was an error, but the program director cleared it, so don't worry about it. The error is not actually there. So what the program director will do is click in this checkbox that says clear, and these checkboxes only show up for possible errors. For the other type of error, a definite error, the program director can't clear those. The program director will have to unverify the case and have the resident fix it. So to clear these, I'm going to check these clear boxes and select clear down here, or I could have, if I had a lot of cases to clear, I could have done select all, but I'm going to choose clear. And what this shows is that in red right here, that these cases were cleared on this date, 1/31/2014. Now for these other two cases, they're showing definite errors, so that the resident will have to go in and review the cases and edit them and fix them. And for a resident to edit cases, they need to be unverified. And if these cases, because they have, there's no checkbox in this column that says unverify, so the cases are already unverified. If these cases were verified, there would be checkboxes in this column which you could check, and then you could select unverify down here at the bottom. These errors, for example, this column that says errors will show the error code. In this case, it's an error 1, and the procedures that are triggering the error. In this case, it's 2 procedure 11s, which, according to my error key, says, actually it's rule 1, 2 or more category 1 procedures, which is a definite error. So back here at the clinical log audit detail report, there are indeed 2 procedure 11s, and they are, if I go back to the report, they have a digit scope. So what that means is that they were the same procedure performed on the same toe. That means that if they were performed on different toes, they wouldn't have triggered the error because they have digit scope. And likewise with Rule 7, um, it's triggering errors 53 and 55, which I will look here at the error key. Um, all categories in Procedure 1. The digit number must be selected for digital surgical procedures, and all categories in procedures in categories 1 through 5, the side must be selected. So that what that means is that I did not select a side, and I did not select a digit. I did not select the side for this, and I did not select a digit for this procedure 53. So the resident will have to go in there and edit the case and fix it. And you can also download this as an Excel spreadsheet to view offline or to make notes by clicking on this link to click as download as Excel. And that concludes our tutorial on the clinical log audit detail.